Welcome to the Steakhouse at Circus. Come on in.
So we're starting out here in the kitchen at the Steakhouse at Circus. This is Executive Chef Daniel Pfeiffer, and you're my kind of guy because we're starting with dessert. What are you going to cook?
Well, you see, life is too short. That's why you start with the dessert. All right, we're going to do something different.
Okay.
Something what you probably don't see everywhere. It's going to be blackberries with Pernod. Put a little bit of sugar in here.
Okay, so this is a special kind of brown sugar.
Yeah, it's the molasses brown sugar. Now we're going to do the blackberries.
Beautiful fresh blackberries. So and that's brown sugar is going to bring out the natural sweetness.
Yeah.
Of the berries.
And
now
I'm going to flame it a little bit now. So I'm going to have to warn you a little bit. Otherwise the camera is going to be melting in my dessert. So now, while this is flaming, let's put a little bit black pepper in there.
Black pepper?
Yeah.
Now that's rather unusual in a
know.
dessert.
You know, those French always come up with something crazy. So it would either be served over ice cream like this.
Okay.
Or we just put it over our cheesecake.
Oh, man.
I think you should start.
Okay. So get a little bit of the cheesecake. Oh, man. That is so delicious. The anise, kind of like a licorice flavor, going along with the berries. You don't even taste the pepper, but its influence is there. And then beautiful, delicious Greek cheesecake.
Good cooking is a matter of luck. Today we are lucky.
I think it's a lot more than luck. Chef, thank you so much for starting with dessert. There's nothing wrong with starting dinner with dessert, but you have wonderful food here at the Steakhouse at Circus. I've got this French onion soup. Describe it for me, would you?
Well, every Swiss chef will probably recognize this onion soup. It is different than how the French people are doing it. This one is creamy, and it has 5 different onions in there. And serving it in actually the colossal onion gives it a little bit more of a homey touch on top of it.
You've got a great spin on the escargot here. Describe this for us.
Okay, the secret about escargots is they are best friends with garlic. So butter, herbs, the parsley, garlic. We top them with a little feuilleté or pastry puff, and so the flavor stays inside.
It's fantastic, and the puff pastry just really is a great top of it. That garlic butter is sensational. Now, we've got oysters here.
Oyster Rockefeller, typical classic for a steakhouse. The oyster, you know, we chuck it and put a little spinach with bacon on there.
Oh, I can taste the bacon, yum.
And then hollandaise with a little seasoning in there. So this is a very popular dish.
Okay, so now a great steakhouse is always going to serve great fish. What are you serving?
Oh, fish. On the fish part here, we don't really go into farm-raised or second-class quality. This salmon is wild caught, and it comes from Scotland. And we always try to, wherever the best season is for the fish, if it's you know, Ireland, Scotland, that's where we purchase our salmon.
Now, at the Steakhouse at Circus, when you're talking Oscar, you're not talking about the former mayor of Las Vegas. You're talking about a great steak dish.
Yeah, the former mayor of Las Vegas. He also has a pretty interesting restaurant in Vegas right now. It's also a steakhouse. But this one is a different one. It is Oscar as a classic dish. You have a tenderloin on the bottom, and then you put king crab legs. The inside, you take them out, put it on top of the tenderloin with a béarnaise sauce, and it melts right into the fish, to the crab legs.
Now we're coming to the steak of the hour. This thing is huge. What is this cut of steak?
Well, you see, with all the advertisement about steaks that everybody does, with this steak here, everything there's enough said. We don't have to say anything else. It is a Tomahawk steak. It weighs a minimum of 32 ounces. It's black Angus. Its choice is aged. And I don't think there's much better of a cut that you can.
It's got great flavor, great crust on the outside, and then juicy on the inside. That is sensational. I don't want to leave without talking about the prime rib, because you have an exceptional prime rib at this restaurant.
So the prime rib, that's the secret. You get to the best butcher or meat vendor in town, which we have, and you only You share the specs with him, so it's always the same cattle, and it is aged. It is black Angus, and it's roasted on the bone with a fat cap on. So it takes several hours to have it actually to a medium rare temperature. But I can assure you the tenderness and the juiciness is second to none.
I'll tell you, if somebody's watching this right now and they're not dialing the phone to get a reservation here at the steakhouse at Circus, they are crazy. You have wonderful food. It's a beautiful room. You have Monique here to take care of all your needs, and you've got a great staff in the kitchen. Thank you so much. This is awesome.
A total pleasure. And yeah, you're right. I have a great staff in the kitchen, and Monique, aka Madame Pompadour, she does a great job for us.
Yes, she does. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
The Steakhouse at Circus is open Thursday through Monday from 5 p.m. The food is truly amazing. Please come down and try it.
Whether you have a reservation or not, I'll always will have a table for you